My name is Latricia Booker with Kingdom Business, and I empower people. I help people to heal, be delivered, and set free. I help people to know who they are, elevate their minds and their spirits, and expand their consciousness. And so today in this video, I would like to talk about taking responsibility for yourself versus blaming others. And so first, I want to say, in order to take responsibility for yourself, you are very well aware that there's a situation that you're not happy with. So if there's a situation you're not happy with, first, I want to say you want to be careful that you don't blame others. Now, let me give you some examples. Um, they're the reason why I'm in this situation. The reason why I can't go back to school is because I have small children. The reason why I can't go back to school now is because my husband needs me in the event that now your small children are older. So anyhow, we could come up with all kind of reasons and excuses to blame others or situations as to why we can't do something. Um, Let me give you some other examples. We can say, well, I'm in this pain and I feel this way because she did this to me, because she hurt me. I'm not happy with myself or my life because my husband cheats on me or my wife doesn't pay me any attention. I could just go on and on and on. I think you get the picture. So, the worst thing you can do is blame someone else for your situation, even if what they do may contribute to your situation. The idea is to take responsibility for yourself. If you don't like the way someone treats you, talk to them about it, ask them to correct their behavior, and if they don't do that, again, take responsibility for yourself and remove yourself from the situation. In the event that you feel that the reason why you can't go back to school or the reason why you can't do some job is because of some other person, first I want to say you're blaming someone else or you putting it on something else, but those are really just excuses, and you need to take responsibility for yourself. Find a way to get it done if that's something that you really want to do. So how do I take responsibility for myself, you ask? I'm glad you asked that question. I'll tell you how. You take responsibility for yourself by deciding first that you want to take responsibility for yourself. You decide what it is that you want to do and you put a plan into action. Say that you want to start your own business. Instead of blaming others or using excuses for why you can't do that, you find a way to get it done. You begin to do the research on that business, find out whatever it is you need to do to get it up and going and running, and then you actually implement that. You may have to get some financial issues, situations in place to get that up and going. You plan ahead for that. You get everything you need to know up front to get that business going. Of course, as you go along, you're going to continue to learn, but you want to get it started. You want to take responsibility for yourself and for your life and get it going. Okay. So I just wanted to really emphasize taking responsibility gives you control. Taking responsibility for yourself and your life gives you power and control over your own life, opposed to blaming others or, and I'll say, making excuses. Making excuses and blaming others leaves you powerless. It's like saying that someone else has power and control over your life as to why you can't do something. That leaves you powerless. Sometimes it's not even true. Sometimes it's just a reason to keep you from moving forward and doing what you say you want to do, or from keeping you from taking responsibility for yourself. Okay, so why would someone want to blame others? and not take responsibility for themselves. Sometimes people are afraid. Sometimes people are in a comfort zone. Sometimes people are actually, in all honesty, in situations where they are dealing with people that don't want them to grow, that don't want them to move forward. And even then, you don't blame the other person. You take responsibility for yourself. And if you have to do it in spite of what they're doing, do that. And if that begins to be too much of a problem, maybe you need to remove yourself from a person that's trying to keep you from doing what you want to do. Again, the idea is that you take a responsibility and stop blaming others. Stop blaming others for your disposition in life. Even if this happened to you. So let's say this happened to me as a child. My mother and my father didn't do this. My father wasn't there. My mother was a drug addict. I can go on and on and on. Even though those things may be so, and they very well may have affected you in your life, it doesn't do you any good to continue blaming others. It only keeps you where you are. It only keeps you going nowhere. Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So again, it's up to you to take responsibility for yourself and for your life. It's up to you. Let go of blaming others. Even if someone is doing something that's not nice towards you, it's never someone else's fault that you can't do what you want to do. Because someone who really wants to do something will make it happen. They will take responsibility for themselves and for their lives, and they will make it happen. So, to wrap things up, blaming others is a no-no. Taking responsibility for yourself is a yes, yes. Do that and see how your life changes for the better, that is. So, I'm going to end this video on that note. I hope you all liked it. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on Instagram and on Facebook at Latricia Booker. And you all, I am out. Bye. Peace.